Hi, I'm Angie and welcome to this video where it's going to be my dad's Philippine adventure. My dad and I left the Philippines 6 years ago to Spain and now we live in Norway. My mom had to stay back because she has some business in the Philippines. Now I haven't seen my mom in 5 years and I miss her so much, and my dad misses her so much. And because of that, he planned to go back to the Philippines. Now he's getting old and a little anxious to travel alone, so he's invited 4 friends to join him in hopes that at least one will say yes.
Jeg er Geir. Jeg skulle ha vært med til Filippinene, men ble slått ut av dette viruset som løper rundt i verden om dagen. Så jeg fikk mine 2 stille og rolige måneder hjemme i fred og ro i stedet.
Here we have Aage, Per and Roger. They didn't know it yet, but they will soon become the best of friends. As they landed in Manila, they had a bit of a rough night. Stressed from traveling and miscommunications, all that's needed was food in their bellies and a good night's rest. As morning arrived, they roamed the streets of Manila, a stark difference from Norwegian streets. The smaller the people, the smaller the sidewalk, I guess. But on to good news. After 5 years of missing each other's company, my mom and dad finally reunite. As they spent the whole day together, they take a short plane ride from Manila to Cebu, where they will stay for most of the trip in the Horizons apartments. But since they arrived one day earlier than expected, Per and Roger must share a studio that my mom's colleague provided, while Aage stays in our 3-bedroom apartment in Avalon.
Early 20, mag-picture sa amin, dali. Picture sa amin.
Government official hold a big convention here in Cebu about
After a second night sleeping in a new country, Ed, Roger, and Aage are shown to their rightful studios.
Yes, there are also another there. Huh? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Aage is seemingly satisfied with his accommodation.
Yeah.
Once settled, they headed off for new phones to better communicate with each other. Dad just changed his SIM card though.
Service is not available. SIM service. It takes some time before it functions.
Much like in Norway, the health governments give smokers a hard time. There's barely any place to smoke. Luckily, Dad is allowed to smoke his cigar in Seida's barpool. Christmas celebrations is something Filipinos take very seriously. Just watch this outlook into the Ayala Park, just a walk away from Avalon. Next day, first adventure begins, to my first home, Biliran, located between Leyte and Samar. My grandmother lives there, and she hasn't seen her daughter for a long time. They land in Ormoc, where they needed transport to Biliran. This is called a tricycle, and the drivers tried to take advantage of tourists, charging them for more money. but my mom bargains it to a fair price. Two hours later, they passed the Biliran Bridge, a small landmark. The road up to my grandparents' house is very steep. You sweat like you've ran a marathon going uphill. Although this looks like a tiny church, it is a watchtower from the 16th century, when times weren't as peaceful as now. The Lolos visit the marketplace in Biliran proper. It has hardly changed in the last 20 years. Stray dogs hang about the area, hoping to catch a meal.
And here is my mother.
This is my mom's restaurant, Floor's Eatery and Karaoke Bar. And Grandma is excited. She hasn't seen my dad in 10 years. This footage was taken more than 20 years ago, before I was born. My mom visited my grandparents and brought some gifts, in Filipino, pasalubong, and exciting stories.
Sige, communication niyo.
Okay. But you just...
Mom gives a tour of one of her businesses, an eatery combined with a karaoke machine. This combo is very popular in the Philippines.
Sometimes my sister.
Okay.
Daughter, and this lesson.
And is that your family as well?
It's a friend. She's just watching here. She's a single.
She's single.
She's single.
Hello.
This is the income from Horizon.
Okay.
This Horizon income. So that's why it goes from here.
Yeah. Your cousin. How old is she? 6 years old? And you're 4. Yeah.
Here they are served a local dish, rice, fish, and pancit, something like noodles. My mom explains the water dispenser. You put a 1 peso coin that fills a bag of drinking water. The Philippines don't have filtered tap water like we do in Norway.
Then you will get water.
Jeg tror ikke nødvendig vi gir et par hundre hver. Det er ingenting for vårs gutta. Det er steinrike.
There's more videos up ahead. Now share mine and my dad's love for the beautiful Philippines, and I'll see you in the next video.